Mama Rainbow, we used to call her. Karibu.
I thank you very much indeed. A good afternoon, family of Honorable, thank you, Honorable Maina Wanjigi, clergy, and all those who have come today to mourn and celebrate and remember Honorable Maina Wanjigi. I, being one of you today, we celebrate and mourn a very, very important person in our country and in our history. I listened to Mama speaking, and I thought, what a life you have lived with your husband and your family. And really, the thing that caught me while I say, Paula, to you, is the person who God gave to us in this country, and whose example we should now look us as politicians and follow and make a better Kenya for everyone, as he did in his life as a politician, as a husband, as a father, grandfather, and indeed great-grandfather. Our church, and I'm a member of this church, Anglican Church, and I'm pleased he was a member of our church. Provost today has warned us that we must never speak politics in church, and I agree entirely. But the person we are burying here is a father, a politician, and also was a church member of Anglican. And if we don't say those things that he did because he was guided by what was happening in the country, what shall we be saying today, our provost? A person who was given such a responsibility of settling people, and his wife Maria asked, "Aren't you even getting 1 acre for ourselves?" And he said, "No." That shows he's a man who was entrusted by people to take care of them, the people he led. Today, what can we say about ourselves as leaders? Why are we being awakened by the Gen Zs? What are they seeing? What have we done? If we don't say this in places of worship like here, the real things, and we just be reading the Bible, we'll see our country go down. I think this is a place that we need to ask ourselves, what do we need to do with our country? We see it going wrong, and I see all the people I've worked with in this church, and we saw a good government in place, and most of us here were in that government of President Mwai Kibaki. And we worked so well that we consulted and we served the people well, and they felt a good government. Isn't this the time that we all came together, because we have only one country, supported the Gen Zs, showed them the way so that we can have a Kenya that everybody can live and live happily? It cannot be. He did not do it for himself, and we should not do it for ourselves. We should do it for all those people who trust us with an office. I'm happy that our church and other churches may want to pick from here that we do not entertain too much harambis. Even if we do, you bring it quietly. In fact, we should say, if you want to give to the church, bring quietly. And the Bible says clearly that, please, what you have in your right hand should not be known by your left hand. But this way of making a church a business place should be stopped. And all those who have used the church badly and have got to the office using the church, I believe it's their time now Kwanza waseme sorry, come and say to the church you are sorry, and maybe exit. I want to thank each one of you, and indeed let's continue praying for this family, that God may give them strength and fortitude to bear the pain of losing their father, and indeed the entire country for losing such a great man. Thank you.
A big clap for Mama Charity Ngilu.